Well, welcome back to Cityline. On the comfy couch, I have somebody who I love meeting for coffee. The first time we met for coffee, we were in a new bakery, and we both had lots to say about the croissants. And from that moment on, I knew we would be fast friends. I'm talking about Jeremy Simler. You are the new, for us you're new, the new executive director at Northwest Furniture Bank. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I haven't had you on the comfy couch since you earned this promotion.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
Nice to be back.
Can we look at those socks for a second? They have a lovely, pull them up for a second. You got some turquoise trim there. Ah, there they are. Worthy of sock cam, I do want to say. So first off, let's backtrack for a second. When did the famous Bill from Northwest Furniture Bank turn to you and go, I'm out?
So that would have been January of 2022. He announced his retirement.
Oh my gosh.
And the board then goes into the board motion of looking at a succession team, appointing people to the team, hiring an outside firm to do a search, doing all the things that requires, and then started the search in, I think, early summertime, June, July. Started interview process in late August, culminated in early September. I got a phone call after I'd gone through the process on a Thursday. They said, we would like to extend you the job, offer you the position. I had to sit down for a little bit. It was pretty emotional.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of work, a lot of time spent, a lot of effort put into it, a lot of heart and soul and emotion that goes into that. And so I was thrilled to say yes and to continue the journey at Northwest Furniture Bank, but in this capacity. So.
And you're being very modest because you were what we would have called a CFO or a deputy director to Bill.
Yeah, so director of development.
Yeah.
So fundraising.
So you were doing the work.
Doing a lot of connection work, yeah. And this was a change in seats that put me more in an administrative role, but still with an eye on connection to people, like you talked about. Still one of my calling cards and one of my greatest joys in life is to be able to connect with people in our community and talk about our work that we do.
Absolutely. So let's talk about that work that you do, because I know that not everybody knows about Northwest Furniture Bank, but they should. So give us some background on the role that Northwest Furniture Bank plays in our community.
Yeah, I love the fact that we just listened to incredible human beings talk about Paint Tacoma.
Yes.
And then back up from that just a second, they're both with Associated Ministries. So 122 families last month came to our Tacoma location. We have a location in Tacoma, downtown, and then a location in Vancouver, Washington as well, where we serve families. 122 families came to us last month saying at some level we need furniture in our home. Associated Ministries is part of that picture. They're referring families to us that have come out of some sort of transition, domestic violence, addiction, homelessness, whatever that is. And then we work with those agencies to make sure that people in our community have some place to sit, to sleep, and to eat.
Yes.
So each one of those families tells a story, as well as you know, that they could have been whatever life threw at them in some sort of situation, fire or flood specifically, right, where they're just devastated. And Associated Ministries, Habitat, we have amazing organizations and agencies in Tacoma and the surrounding area, in the 253, and now the 360, who help with getting you restabilized, getting you into a home. And then they count on us, Northwest Furniture Bank, to come alongside the families at some point and offer them the comfy sofa,
yes,
the comfy armchair, the mattress to sleep, and a dining room table where the conversation happens.
Yes.
So we hope that we're part of that picture of offering people in our community hope, dignity, and stability. Those are three words that are in our mission statement that we talk about often. And we think furniture in a home offers those three things to people.
Oh, it does. It does. I mean, furniture is just the object to the emotional well-being tapestry that a home full of furniture provides for people. And so when you walk in, give us a little GoPro moment.
Yeah.
So when you tell us first off where the showroom is, because people need to understand how beautiful the location is.
Yeah. So out of our, we have different programs that we run. One of them is actually a retail store called Hope Furnishing. That's downtown on Puyallup Avenue, right? So if you are attending the Daffodil Festival, we're actually closed on Saturday this year because the Daffodil Parade actually stages right in front of our showroom floor. So
Get out the lazy boy
that's
and
exactly
sit
right.
there.
That's exactly right. So retail is open to the public. So if you walk into our retail store, beautiful furniture,
Yes.
curated as if it were a showroom floor, but not at showroom floor prices.
Right.
We like to call it upscale resale. So,
I love that.
So we do have a retail store that operates, and then downstairs in Tacoma is the furniture program. So that's by referral only, right? So that's where you would come if you've had some sort of life speed bump.
Yeah,
Right,
I
and
love
need
that.
some help, right? So again, retail open to the public on Puyallup Avenue. Right below that is the furniture program, and you can donate furniture. Our website will show you how to do that. Does all the heavy lifting when it comes to logistics. You can
Yes.
schedule a pickup, all that stuff. You can do that through our website. So
That's fabulous. So walk me through, if I am somebody who needs beds, how do I get a hold of Northwest Furniture Bank, and how do I get that process started?
yeah. So if you're working with an agency, then that agency more than likely will know about us.
Okay.
Associated Ministries, for
Yes.
instance. You have a caseworker who's walking with you through life, and you would say simply, "We're sleeping on the floor." And they would say, "No, not anymore. You need to get connected to Northwest Furniture Bank." If you happen to just call us, we do have an internal referral system that we work with. So we want to make sure that we're lowering barriers to entry for anybody who needs our services.
Yeah.
So we do have a person on staff who can refer you to our program and treat you as an internal referral source. So either way, if you call us, we can help. If you go through an agency, we can help that way as well. So,
I love you lower all of those barriers. And then I have been with people when they have walked through and picked out furniture, and it is one of the most humbling and tender moments of a connection with our community that I can think of. I know there's tears when people are walking through. I know when they have those things delivered to their home, it is just a joyous celebration. And there are moments that you don't get to see, but you know they happen.
that's exactly right.
Because everybody needs furniture. Let's talk about the chair affair. That's your big fundraiser.
Big fundraiser.
So share with us when it is and what is it?
Yeah, June 13th this year, we'll do an online auction.
Nice.
2 days prior to, so June 13th back up 2 days, so that's June 11th if I'm doing math right. Go Cougs. And so if we, June 11th, we'll host an online auction that'll be virtual, and then we'll do a live event on June 13th. That's a Tuesday night at the Foss Waterway.
Oh, I love that.
Phenomenal venue, phenomenal event, oyster bar, Seven Seas, beers, and we'll do some wine as well, heavy hors d'oeuvres, and then a plated dinner for the evening. So it's an amazing event, and that evening always impresses upon me, and it's a humbling event as well as I see people who believe in us so much that they're willing to give their hard-earned dollars to support the work that we do. It's always incredibly humbling, and it continues to put me in a seat of gratitude to say thank you to our community because they do so much to support our work.
Absolutely. And there is the special chair every year. Tell us about the chair. It's Hallmark.
We have incredible friends at the Museum of Glass.
Yes.
And they do a special chair for us every single year that we auction at the event. And I can tell you, in years past, it's been everything from an upholstered chair to a seat that you might have sat on when you were in kindergarten or grade school.
There we go.
To a captain's pilot chair in a boat. I mean, it's been all sorts of different things, but it's an amazing partnership. We love those kind of collaborations when I can call the lead gaffer, Ben Cobb, my buddy at the
He's
Museum of Glass,
great.
and say, hey, what do you think this year? And we might meet over a libation to discuss. And then a few weeks later, he calls and says, hey, what do you think about this? Your piece is done, complete, ready for auction. And we say thank you so much to the Museum of Glass because of their partnership for years and years and years. Incredible collaboration.
Incredible, because we blow glass in Tacoma.
Right.
And we all know from watching Blown Away or being in that museum,
So good at
the
it.
process of going through it and the time, the energy, what a gift they give you.
They're incredible artists. Like these
Yeah.
are people in our backyard. It's just I am blown away.
You are, you're blown away.
There you go.
Okay, in this last minute, we've got some sponsors, foundations, groups of people who I know you're dying to thank.
Yeah, we, our volunteers, first and foremost, our most valuable non-renewable resource is our time. Our volunteers give their time to us. And in that way, I would just say a hearty thank you to all of our volunteers who make our wheels go round, right?
Yes.
And then I would say thank you to our, banner sponsors, the Old Cannery, Selden's, the Harkness family, the Harkness Furniture. These people have been with us since day one. So we're talking 12, 13, 14-year partnerships with furniture stores in our neighborhood. And then I would like to say a greater thank you to people in the 253. Subaru of Puyallup comes alongside us every single year, and they love on us, and we're so grateful for their partnership. So many people, so many things to say, and so many thank yous as well.
And so little time, according to the clock. Yes.
Always so little time.
They're not renewing time.
Right.
In this last 50 seconds, what is the one thing that you believe that Northwest Furniture Bank has accomplished in those 14, 15 years?
I think for Tacoma specifically, we've accomplished. We're at the table.
Yeah, you are.
People know who we are. We have accomplished not being the best kept secret. We have also accomplished people knowing that they can connect their furniture with a family in town that actually needs furniture as well.
Absolutely.
And we're really grateful for that.
Jeremy, you are the tip of the iceberg of all of the goodness that Northwest Furniture Bank has to offer our city. So thank you so much for being here today, and thank you for your amazing team. And I will see you sooner than later.
Sounds great. Thanks for having me.
All right, Tracy will be here from Downtown on the Go. You don't want to miss that. We'll be right back.